community lives, folks, and it was loud. We are ready for football. So are they as the Packers get set to match up with Matt Ryan and the Atlanta Falcons. Here's Smith to return it. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line.
35-yard line.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Ryan. He completes it to Julio Jones. Touchdown, Falcons.
Complete.
Julio Jones.
Touchdown.
His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Falcons have taken the early lead. That is a quick strike, one play all the way to the house. You know, the pass was fine, but that run after the catch, impressive.
An absolute horrible time. Of course, any time like this is a horrible time for a defensive breakdown. But where's the tackling? Where were the safeties? You don't expect him to catch the ball, and next thing you know, he's running into the goalpost this early in the game. That's not supposed to happen.
Fielded in the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. Here's a quick throw left side to start things out. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. Nice way to start the drive. A gain of 12 and a 1st down. If you're these receivers, you got to be ready because when he's going to throw it quick on that RPO, he's going to throw it quick.
And this is why you spend time with your guy either in the offseason, during the week, the whole bundle. Because sometimes it's just telepathy. You both see the same thing, and he knows get the ball to him right away.
And he'll work this one up to about the 38. Solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7. Leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. Smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
A good run. Got 7 on 1st. Here's 2nd and 3. Nyheim Hines, his 1st carry.
Nyheim Hines, the ball carrier. It's a gain of a yard. Brings up 3rd down and 2.
Rodgers looking to throw on 3rd and 2. Found his target. It's Anderson. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. Well, they were in search of a short gain on 3rd down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards.
At the 39-yard line.
On 1st and 10, it's Mostert. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
They'll run for the first time with Sony Michel. And pretty good running as he'll be close to a 1st down at the Falcons' 29.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Brings up 3rd and 1.
On 3rd down, it's Hines. And he's able to pick up the first before he's taken down at the 27. Got what he needed for the first down with a gain of 2.
First and 10 at the 27-yard line.
This is Mostert. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown. And the Packers are within an extra point of tying this thing up. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Here's Smith to return it. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, one play drive's exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was real.
And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown.
Complete.
Matt Ryan, his second touchdown pass of this opening quarter. And the Falcons have taken the lead. Seeing some pretty good offense here in this first quarter.
It's been a wild start to this quarter, as you noted. And now with that lead that we're seeing, can they retaliate? I get the sense this one's going to go back and forth all game long.
And that probably won't be the last long touchdown that we see in this one. Now following the touchdown, Hoff-Richter to kick off. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
Take over first and 10 at their own 16-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive that culminated in a touchdown, I think they carry that confidence into this one. It doesn't matter where you start with the football now. They have to feel great about their opportunity.
Brings up second and 5 at the 21-yard line.
Working with second and 5 now. Now this time Rodgers will throw. They'll try and set up the screen to Hines. And he's able to get up here to the 26. Down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
Now Mostert. Only a couple there as he'll be brought down about the 28.
Mostert, the ball carrier.
Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense the next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
Throwing on second and 8. Rodgers. That's complete to Hines out of the backfield.
Complete to Nyheim Hines.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
5 men in the secondary now for the Falcons on third down.
45. Ain't no such thing as a loss. We taking wins. On the 50. Hey, you block over here.
Working from the gun. Rodgers. And that will be incomplete.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
On fourth down, here's Green Bay's third-year punter, J.K. Scott. as he's on to punt for the first time tonight. On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. Taken from just outside the 30. So a good punt, but a solid 12-yard return. And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. That's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
6 yards left on 2nd down. Now Ryan looking deep for Julio. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold.
Be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far. But on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Out of the gun, it's Ryan. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. And hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win 1st down. You win 2nd down. And guess what? You start accumulating 1st downs. And that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Rodgers now to throw. And they'll get this on the screen to Mostert. And down he'll go at the 25. It'll be a pickup of 8 on the screen. And it sets up a 3rd down.
3rd and 5.
Oh, I came to my feet on that one. I thought he was getting close to breaking that one big. But in the end, give some credit to the defense, finding a way to get to him and forcing a 3rd down.
And he is not going to get the 1st down as they'll spot this at about the 28. Through 1 quarter, 14-7 our score.
Packers 7.
Here's J.K. Scott now. And look at this. It's a fake. And he will not even make it back to the line of scrimmage. A little trickeration there, but it doesn't. The football in great field position. On 1st down, Ryan. To Gordon, out left. And so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. That one goes for 24 yards. From the shotgun, Ryan. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Matt Ryan now 3 first-half touchdown passes. And the Falcons will extend their lead. Touchdowns on their first 3 possessions, and they're a PAT from going up 21-7.
Yeah, very impressive the way that they've moved the football. Full command of their playbook, full command of the way they wanted to attack.
Extra point by Koo, up and good. And it's now 21-7.
Sterling Hockrichter to kick off for the Falcons.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They'll start on the ground with Mostert. And now nothing but green ahead of him. The 40, the 20, 10, touchdown, Packers. 6. And with that carry, he's already over 100 yards here in the first half.
And, partner, you know exactly what he's saying to his teammates right now, right? Especially to the play caller.
Give me the ball.
Again, and again,
Again.
and again. It's not that heavy, sir. I'll take it.
Crosby with the extra point. And they're back within a touchdown at 21-14. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Here's Smith to return it. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match in a football game.
Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type of a game. But let's face it, right now, the way it's going back and forth, it's going to come down to who can get a stop.
It's a pickup.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
From the 27, Ryan completes it to Lee. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
Complete to Kari.
That's a good-looking play to me. The big tight end on a crossing route coming underneath. Sometimes he can gain some serious momentum going forward, can he?
Yeah, he can indeed, and pretty well executed there. Third and 2, now Ryan. Open man is Gordon, complete. And he'll be touchdown here, but not before he does pick up the first. And the 3rd down turns to 1st with that 5-yard pickup. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. From the gun, Ryan. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target. Figured out where the blitz was coming from and went to a secondary target for a really nice gain.
And this is going to result in another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 38-yard line. He's exceeded his receiving yards from a week ago, and we're still in the first half. It's a 1st down. So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 38. Ryan will throw again. Able to get this to Gordon. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the 1st down completion.
It's a gain of 8.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes and they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air. And sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect.
Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say it was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Kareem Jackson. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line.
The good old cover 3 defense, partner. When you start playing football as a safety, that's the first thing you're taught. Middle of the field, be as deep as the deepest receiver in any zone, and break on the football when it's thrown and pick it off, just as we saw there.
And he'll rumble for about 5, up close to the 40.
The ball carrier.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
At the 39-yard line.
Second down at 5. From the gun, it's Rodgers. To the right side and complete to Hurst. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
First and 10.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
Throwing on first down is Rodgers. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he will be taken down, but a big play there as it comes just as we reach the 2-minute warning. 40 yards.
13-yard line.
From the 13 now, they work on first and 10. Now a first down carry. It's Michel. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Sony Michel, his second touchdown on the season. And the Packers are within an extra point of tying this thing up.
The extra point.
Crosby connects on the extra point. And we've got a tie game here in a back-and-forth first half. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21-all the score as the kick's away. Here's Smith to return it. And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
Take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
First down.
Yeah, with that completion, he's now north of 200 yards here in the first half. Boy, a tough start for the secondary defensively.
It is, and it's got to put a dent in their confidence. And, you know, you always want to keep that up and feel like you can always bounce back after plays. But with the kind of numbers he's putting up here, it's starting to wear on them a little bit, I think. So they're looking at each other and trying to figure out what defense will work and how can they play better without getting beat deep for big passes.
First down and much more here for Jones. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. That'll go as a pickup of 32 on the catch and run. What a game it's been for this duo.
They remind me of a good comedy team. They know how to play off of each other so well. No matter how one riffs, the other's right there to pick them up, and they are shredding them in this ball game.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. They go play action now. Ryan out to his left. Throw left side complete. That's Lee. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. A really nice game. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Again, Ryan. Oh, refusing to go down. And a big return will get him on.
Of them are just reliving their old dreams, going back to when they were in youth football and in high school. They didn't always play defensive line. Some of them actually handled the football, and you can see the flashback when he grabbed that one.
And the play goes nowhere, losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39.
The tackle made.
It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down.
319. 36. Easy. Jump out. Drag him 60.
Now Rodgers. He's going to air one out for Anderson. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by the rookie A.J. Terrell. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And the ball backed way up. So thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these 2 teams go to the lockers.
Yeah,
Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
Falcon 1st down.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10.
22. Check 13.
Operating from the gun, Ryan. And yet again, Ryan is intercepted. Adrian Amos with a pick. And now off to the races down the right side. And they will score.
And being able to see plays unfold and make their own plays, but you also have to have good feel as well because you can't see everything out there. See the play unfold, feel what's going on, and then get to the right spot and make your own play. And in this case, it turned out to be a highlight one.
So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, both these offenses have been in fine form. What will the second half bring us as we are underway in quarter 3? A very interesting call and one that backfires. I know they're losing, Charles, but boy, to start the second half with the onside kick, risky.
Felt like a sense of urgency from their side, coupled with, you and I both know the special teams coordinators, they sell their key plays each and every week to the head coach, don't they? And I guarantee he's been selling this one. We can get it, coach, we can get it. And that came together with that sense of urgency you talked about.
The tackle made there by Tack McKinley. That time they're able to bottle him up, but he's having a really nice game.
I agree with that. Let's just go big picture, right? Every back that's in the Hall of Fame had carries where they didn't gain yardage or they lost yardage, but you stick with them, don't you? When they're having a good game, keep feeding them.
Rodgers to throw on second down. And a quick throw here, that's complete. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
Steps out of bounds.
Well, I know it goes against the instincts of the person catching the ball because all you're ever taught is catch the football, don't drop it.
But drop it there.
Yeah, in that situation, dropping it would have been better. End up losing yardage, even though they completed the pass.
As good as a sack.
Yeah, how about that? Although they won't get the same credit for it, and it won't help them at contract time.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Deion Jones, the linebacker. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line.
at their own.
First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. First down.
First down, Falcons.
Throwing now, Ryan on first down. And they'll set up the screen to Gurley. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard. That pass play wound up for negative yardage, so here's second and 11. From the gun, Ryan looking downfield for Jones. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
As this old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on third down.
And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. And a little too much mustard on that one. It hits a couple yards into the end zone. A missed opportunity there maybe to pin them back. About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going, so what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's second and 7. A first carry now for Kofrani Muhammad. And they will finally get him down, but not before he takes this to the Falcons' 22. It's a big play there for Green Bay. 54 yards on the ground.
That's a 22-yard line.
So barely time to catch our breath. Here's first and 10 just outside the red zone. They go back to the ground, this time Mostert. And he's taken down after a gain of 3 as they move it from the 22 to the 19. Good job there keeping him to a short gain. Of course, he's coming off a really terrific performance, reigning NFC Defensive Player of the Week.
And I know people get caught up in, well, if you're the reigning Defensive Player of the Week, you must have made a bunch of spectacular plays. I think you mixed in a few of those, but most of the plays are just like we saw there. Keep them to short gains, make the fundamental tackle.
3-yardy here on third down.
That's a gain of 3. Brings up third and 3.
On third down, it's Hines, and he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Nyheim Hines, his second touchdown on the season, and the Packers add on to their lead. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
The score, Packers 35. Falcons.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
24-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
Green Bay, Wisconsin is the spot. Third quarter inside Lambeau. Glad you're with us. 2nd and 10. And he will find Ridley. That's complete. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. That one a gain of 20 and a first down. They go play action with Ryan. Flushed out right. This one caught by Ridley. And all the way down to the 5. It's a big play there for Atlanta. 47 yards. On 1st and goal, Gurley. And he'll take this from the 9 down to about the 7.
Todd Gurley, the Falcons.
2nd down and 7.
The tackle made by Kareem Jackson. A pickup of 2. Brings up 9.
Tuesday. 54's Mike.
To throw is Ryan. Eluding the pressure right. And time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down. Tim Williams. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him. And that is going to do it for this third quarter. A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. From the gun, it's Ryan. And that is incomplete.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs. Able to knock that one away on 3rd down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected 4th down here.
The field goal doesn't help. They're going to go for the 6 here on 4th and goal.
Mike 22 is coming. 22's coming. Mike 22. Mike 22. You better be afraid of me. You better be afraid of me. Check. Mike 22 is coming. 22's coming. Mike.
They're going on 4th down. It's Ryan. And that is caught, but he will come down out of bounds, says the side judge, incomplete. They can't hook up here on the 4th down pass attempt, and the Packers D comes up with a big stop. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. A real chance for them to salt this game away after that turnover on downs, holding a 2-score lead in the 4th quarter. And a short gain across the 15 to the 17-yard line.
On the tackle.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. The run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the 4th quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
Now a deep ball going to be caught here near midfield. Past the 20. Touchdown, Packers. That lead out further. Packers. They were still throwing with a comfortable lead here late, and now that lead even more comfortable.
And your first thought is there bad blood that went into this one ahead of time, that maybe they're seeking some revenge or they just don't like them? But the other thing that always hits me is, are they worried about playoff positioning, right? Are they worried about, do you need enough points in case there's a tiebreaker that comes into play later?
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds, so really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. Ryan and the Falcons now come up 1st and 10 at their own 42. He'll throw from the gun. And that is incomplete. Another incomplete pass there. What do you take from this game offensively?
Well, you know it's tough to really analyze for them because it is a team game, right? And let's be honest, though. The defense did them no favors in this one at all. Offense actually moved the ball. So, bottom line, film session, defense is going to be a real tough one for them. Offense, they'll get a little bit of praise.
This pass into the hands of the running back, Todd Gurley. He'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 11 yards there, 1st down. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. They run out of the shotgun with Gurley. They'll get only a couple down to the 44.
The Falcon ball carrier.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
A gain of 2.
Operating from the gun. Ryan.
The Packers 40.
Flush to his right. And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessful.
The Falcons on 3rd down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 8. Here's Ryan. And that will be incomplete.
They went with the dime look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
Like 22 is case. You can't block me. You can't block me. That's 22, like 25.
They'll try and throw for it with Ryan. That's going to be caught. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown.
Atlanta.
Josh Gordon with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Falcons get a bit closer. Wow, talk about a big 4th down conversion for the score. Defensively, how do you let that happen?
I think you start with the offense and you give them credit for going for it and having that type of, well, let's face it, audacity. But defensively, I think you're right on target, partner. There's no way something like that's supposed to happen in that situation. You're supposed to be able to shut that down and get the ball back for your own team. Instead, they give up not just a big play, but a touchdown. So conventional football 101 tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these team special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive. Almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. They begin with Michel on the ground. And they'll get him down here at the 23.
Well, Brandon, pace comes into play now because they've got the advantage. They've got the football, but they've got to be very careful about what speed they're going to play. You know, my music teacher back in New Paltz, Mrs. Bythema Bagley, used to say, don't go prestissimo when you really want to go largo. And what she meant by that is don't go too fast when you really want to go at a nice slow.
Rush coming, and he's taken down. Tyler Davison hauling it off the edge to sack him.
Brings up.
Now, you've been around me a long time now. You know on 2nd and inches, I love it when teams are aggressive and take a shot, but we just saw the downside to being that aggressive, didn't we?
Now you've given up on a pretty likely 1st down if they had run the football, and they need to come up with something here on 3rd. And he's going to get the 1st down as he covers up after a pretty good shot there. It's a gain of 9. 1st down, Green Bay.
10 at the 30-yard line.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the fourth quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
And he's going to get about 7 yards on that one, up to around the 33.
You've got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball because they were in a second and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to third and manageable with that run.
The Packers on third down. They've had good success, 5 for 8 to this point. This is 3rd and 7.
What we got? Take 30.
And the play clock is going to run out here. They're in no hurry to get a play off. He didn't even try to signal for a timeout, so they must have not been aware of the numbers.
I think he lost track of the time left in the play clock and probably was trying to read the defense and trying to figure out which play to run and just lost track, and it cost him.
After the delay, they're backed up even further for 3rd and long. Shotgun now for Rodgers. That's caught over the middle by Hurst. And he'll get this only to about the 38 as they stop him a few yards shy of the line to gain. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. The Packers go for it. Rodgers. And he gets it to Funchess complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 4th down, no problem. Just a ho-hum pickup of 14 to keep the offense on the field. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And they'll get this just to the 47, 1-yard gain.
That's it. Big hit.
So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage.
He's brought down by
And quickly, we're going to get another stop here with 1:54 left as they call the timeout defensively. Play number down. Shotgun now for Rodgers. And that's complete to Lewis. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Nice 3rd down conversion and even 20 yards.
the 27-yard line.
On 1st down, Muhammad down to the 25. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10. Starting to look like this drive, it may be the final nail in the coffin.
Well, this is why you work out so hard, right? This is why you spend all that time in the offseason. This is why you have those OTAs and mini camps for these situations, these scenarios, to run someone into the ground and secure a victory.
And they're going to lose some on this play. Being knocked back to the 18. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down.
18-yard line.
That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's 2nd and 13. Here's Mostert. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. The Falcons going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 ticks remaining on the clock. Carry here for their fullback. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. Falcons going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 22 ticks to go in the 4th. And the 13-year man puts it through, and that will swell the lead to 16. So they settle for just the 3, but clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off, but it's still ate up time, got points, so while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
At their own 27-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. What do you do here down like this in this situation? Do you maybe just pick something out of the playbook you haven't called in a while, or you call it a day?
You can do that, or you pick something that's a staple for you and should work better and try and execute that on the way out the door. Maybe get back to base and feel a little bit better as you end a ball game that's been a frustrating one for you.
We'll see if they go back to base. 2nd and 10 now from the 27. Play action, Ryan. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock.
Incomplete.
Julio Jones once again the intended target. But now it's 3rd down. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
Tonight's final score.
A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're